Hey, what's up? You called me? Huh? I'm all right looking at these videos where they don't whoop Charleston White. You know he had it coming. But what's up, though? I missed your call. I just got on here finna go live on YouTube. What's wrong with you? Uh-huh. And what they said at the hospital. Okay. Whoa. All right. Okay, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you later when I leave from here so I can find out what else is going on and see what all got going on with you. Okay. I'm glad you let me know though. I'll be home. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see about you. I'll call you when I get back in town. I know. I'll get in touch with him when I'm ready for him. All right. Okay. Bye. What's good, y'all? I ain't seen y'all in a minute, man. It's been a minute. I've been trying to stay out the way because y'all seen I had to do a switch. I know y'all probably want to talk about that and y'all probably got some questions for me in regards to the switch, but I had to do a switch. So I said, let me come on live and open myself up to any questions y'all might have. That Charleston White situation, listen, we split as a community on the whole Charleston White thing. Some people think he's a great advocate for our community. I myself personally think that Charleston White is an entertainer. I've said time and time again, I don't see any receipts from any effective change that Charleston White has put in place, and people can get mad if they want to, but we have been talking about this, y'all, for the longest. The difference between the real community advocacy and the online entertainers. Is one thing to have a bunch of people following you on, Instagram or social media, but it's another thing when you actually affect and impact real change, right, in the community. So I told y'all, like, I don't see no testimonials. I ain't heard nobody saying, oh, Charleston White helped me or saved me. Y'all ain't showed me no laws Charleston White done passed. Y'all ain't showed me not no non-profit organization that Charleston White has founded or started for the community. Even when he got busted in the head last night, all he was talking about was money and how much money he got in his pocket. Like, y'all gotta understand the difference between these online entertainers and people that are really out here advocating for you and doing work in your community. Like, I think our community is more impressed with, hold on. I think our community is a little bit more impressed with the people that just had the loud mouths. You know what I'm saying? The people that talk the loudest. So let's talk about the switch. The Rock said, address your switch. Who cares about Charleston White? You absolutely right. What y'all want to know? What y'all want to know? What y'all want to know? Because one thing about me, if you watch me and you paid attention to me, you know I'm solid. So if I make a switch, y'all know it has to be something. Right? Y'all know it has to be something. And I feel like I'm, in all honesty, I don't think that there's really room in the Republican Party for Black Americans. And I say this, I think that, yeah, they accepted me and it was all because of my affiliation through Alveda King. I don't think if you just a regular person, you would have that type of access. And I am grateful for the part, and I'm grateful that he endorsed my campaign. I don't think that I have anything bad to say about Trump other than the fact that it's more so the Republican Party and them not supporting Black conservatives or Black-owned organizations, right? For the biggest part, when it comes to the Democrats, one of the reasons why it seems as if the Democrats are winning is because all of these social justice groups that we see rising up all over the country, right? Like, they funded. The Democrats fund their people, whether they getting their funding from George Soros, whether they getting it from Bill Gates. They have funding available, right, to support, right, their soldiers, their grassroots organizations. On the Republican side, They don't provide that type of support, nor do they provide that type of funding. Now, it's a whole long story about the fallout and why I ended up switching with Kennedy. And basically, it's for several reasons. And I'll start with the first one. I want to be very clear and say this. I want to say that I knew Kennedy before he announced that he was running for president. And if you guys go back and you look, you'll see that when me and Kwame was speaking at that March Against the Mandates, where we had that crowd of like 30,000 people, that was with Robert F. Kennedy. So I know Kennedy. I've traveled the country with Kennedy. I've invited Kennedy to come speak to our community. And Kennedy has always been open and available. Another thing I like about Kennedy is honest. He's honest in what he believes, and he's also honest about implementing change. I am sick and tired of fighting. Detroit man said reason number one, money. Well, money is important. I mean, I don't know nobody that's gonna work for free. Like, let me take this off for a minute so y'all can look in my eyes. I don't know nobody that's gonna work for free. And I am a consultant, right? And I do have influence, but why should I work for free? All of the white people that work on Trump campaign, they get paid. Explain to me why people believe that I should work for free. And me being an advocate and a consultant means that I'm an advocate for my community, whether it's with Trump, whether it's with Kennedy, whether it's with the Kings, whether it's with anybody. Being a consultant on community issues that are important to my community, means that you are a consultant to anyone. You can consult Trump, you can consult Kennedy, you can consult anybody that you want to consult if you are a consultant. Now, if for whatever reason, Trump feel like he don't need my services, hold on, that's perfectly fine, and he may not. But if somebody else sees value in my services, wants my services, isn't willing to pay for my services, right, then why should I not accept the job? Why should I not accept career advancement? And the biggest problem I think that people should have, though, is if the people, right, because I know Trump campaign raised over $45 million. If this is all about loyalty and looking out for each other and making sure that we all straight, why ain't anyone from Trump's team offer me a job? Like, if we looking out for each other and it's all about loyalty and it's all about, like, why is no one on Trump's team making sure that the people that advocate for them, okay, that they're straight? Like, why do y'all expect black people to be these foot soldiers to bring in the entire black community, but yet and still we begging for support for Auntie Angie's house? And then I turn around and you done put up a post talking about you thank BLM for their support. What the fuck? What BLM did? Y'all got the wrong one, bro. I'll move and get right on out the way, man, and get into a space where me and my people that don't agree can come up with a solution. Like, everything is about being divided. Everything, and you got to know your worth and demand your worth. Because if I don't ever ask to be compensated for my work, they'll let me work for free forever and don't never give me a dime. Not only not never give me a dime, but won't even support an organization in the black community that's actually really saving black life. Like, y'all got the right plan, but the wrong man. And if anybody wants to go and advocate for Trump or campaign for Trump and the Republicans as a black person, please go ahead and do it. I did it for 6 years. I met a lot of great people, but I'm no longer in a space where I'm offering my services for free. And even if I did do it for free, at least support Auntie Angie's house. Like, why are we begging for support? Like, these people watched our building get burned down in the beginning of January. Why are we begging for support? Everybody always talking about what's going on in the black community. So if you won't support Auntie Angie's house and then you don't want me to have a job, well, who gonna support Auntie Angie's house? If Republicans, for whatever, decide that they don't want to support this wonderful life-saving initiative, who gonna support it? Like, you don't want to support the organization and you don't want me to have a job. Like, I'm supposed to just be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, screaming to the top of my lungs, Trump, 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 Trump. How does that work? Go look up the net worth of Brad Parscale. Brad Parscale made millions of dollars campaigning and advocating for Trump. Y'all want Auntie Angie to be broke and have no support and be advocating for our community absolutely for free? Our community is no longer for free. We're not free. Our vote is no longer free. It's not happening. And guess what? I do think that Trump would do a great job as a president, and that's fine. I believe that Kennedy would do a great job too. But I'm going to tell you the difference between Kennedy and Trump to me. There's a picture going around, right, of me at the White House, and I'm sitting at Trump's table. And although I'm very, very grateful to be there, right? But then there's another picture floating around of Robert F. Kennedy sitting at my table, right? I'm in a place right now where I want people that's willing to come to our community and hear our plight. Not only are you willing to come to our community and hear our plight, but you willing to sit down and you willing to work with us. You willing to help us, allow us to be involved in the change that takes place, right? I think Trump is kind of too big. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, but I think he kind of, he too big. And I think that Trump's mind is made up as far as who his team is and who his people wants to work with. And I think that on the Republican side, for me personally, it's no longer a good fit for me because it's more so based on an argument and not based on a solution. Like, I've argued pro-life for 20 years. I argued pro-life for 20 years, arguing, no, don't kill the baby, don't kill the baby, don't kill the baby. Everybody know that I'm pro-life, we get that. But what about the solution? What about the solution? We talk about pro-life, we talk about the black maternal health crisis. Okay, so you don't want women to abort their babies. Are we gonna help the women after they had their babies? So I move over into a solution base. The minute I move over to the solution base, all of a sudden, everybody mad because Rob Kennedy came by. How you picking sides? Like, how you mad as a Republican that Robert F. Kennedy stopped by a black community to help black women and children? How are you mad? So when a lot of the Republicans got upset that Mr. Kennedy came by and withdrew their support, it showed me that they were not pro-life, that they were pro-party. And that's what I am sick and tired of. Like, I got people telling me I'm not supposed to love my child because he decided to transition. That's still my baby. Like, I can't hate what I gave birth to. I can't be so caught up in a Bible or some type of religion or in your morals and your beliefs that I'm supposed to hate my own seed that I carried, that I birthed, that is my child. Like, there's no tolerance on some things, and I just believe that we need to be in a place where we can work in the middle. On the Republican side, another issue with the gun issue, I'm all for keeping my guns, right? Somebody say, how is RFK helping the black community? Well, for one, he hired a black woman, me. Now, that's something the Republicans wouldn't do. For one, he hired a black woman. And you know what I do in the community, so we can already say that that's some sort of initiative to show us that you are seriously invested in our community. Because for one, you saw one of our sisters, right? And you invested in her, and she is invested in our community. So that's the first thing. For two, RF Kennedy has over 40 years of receipts and advocacy in the black community when it comes to medical apartheid and medical law. You got to look at the legislation that he's won. Not only that, the Kennedy family is historic when it comes to the civil rights movement. I think us as a people, we a lot of times forget, and I know we in this space of this atmosphere that they have created with all of this, white against black or whatever, but y'all do know that there are white people that do stand with us, that do believe in us, that will fight with us, right? Y'all do remember the ones that they called nigger lovers back in the day. Y'all know that there are a lot of white people that lost their lives for standing with black people. Y'all know that, right? I'm just asking if y'all know that, right? Even if we go back to what happened with MLK, how John F. Kennedy freed MLK from prison, and then 2 months later, John F. Kennedy was dead, right? So they're known for killing and hating white people that help black people. Y'all understand that, okay? So there is a long history of Kennedy, right? Helping him and his family, helping the black community. Kennedy does have an interest in reparations for our people, but he has also expressed to me that reparations, the way that they have it, is now unconstitutional due to the fact that they've done away with affirmative action and all of these other things, that race-based reparations will not pass Congress. Now, when we had that meeting and he said that, I thought a lot of black people was going to get upset, but we wasn't upset. We wasn't upset because guess what? Tell us the truth. We know reparations not gonna pass Congress. Let's be for real. They don't like the word. Republicans ain't gonna vote for it and Democrats is not gonna push it. But do it have to be named? Somebody said lineage-based reparations will. Right, but here's the thing. We talking about the buck against us, against Congress. Does it have to have the word reparations on it? I talked to y'all about this before. Trump got a $500 billion platinum plan specifically for the black community. It flew right over our head. You know why? Because it didn't have the word reparations on it. Trump already knew Republicans wasn't going to vote for reparations. That's why he said a $500 billion platinum plan. We're stuck on the word reparations. It don't have to be the word reparations if it's not going to pass Congress. Y'all, we can fight for reparations all day. And Kennedy can say, I'm going to give you reparations. But if Congress does not pass reparations, that makes Kennedy look like a liar. Let's be honest, okay? That makes Kennedy look like a liar. And I appreciate the fact that Kennedy telling me, look, y'all, it ain't gonna pass Congress. But then there's something else we can do. Here's another option. This is what we can do. So y'all, let's make sure that whatever we doing and whoever we choose to vote for in this next election, that there is something tangible in it for Black America. Stand on business. Everybody stand on business. It don't matter. Everybody else is getting something. Like, they don't have to try to make us feel bad about coming together. They know how to stand together and get what they want, right? And we have to come together and stand together, whether we consider ourselves to be Republican, whether we consider ourselves to be Democrat or independent. That's why I feel like the independent space is for us. Ain't none of us gonna always agree on everything. But while we busy fighting over what we don't agree on, right, we can't get nothing done. And why do Trump or Biden, and I'm just speaking for most of Black of America, right? Why is Trump or Biden like you feeling like you got to choose between the lesser of two evils, right? Why can't there be another option for people? If people say, okay, well, it's too much going on with Trump, right? Or if I say, you know, I rock with Trump them, but I don't see no room in it, you know, for, you know, Black America. I don't see them supporting Black conservatives the way that they should, right? And I know doggone well I'm not going to the Democrat Party. Why couldn't there be another space for me? I don't want to fight no more. Like, my sisters that are pro-choice, I don't hate them because they're pro-choice. And I don't want them to hate me because we're pro-life. We don't have to hate each other because we don't agree. But what I can do is I can sit down with my sister that is pro-choice and I can say, sis, look, you pro-choice and I'm pro-life, right? But can we agree that women who choose to keep the baby are also making a choice and should also be supported? And then my sisters will say, well, Angela, you know what, you right? When are we ever going to come to that space where we can sit down and have those conversations? When are we going to come to that space where I can sit down and tell my brother, bro, look, you know what I'm saying? Or my sister, look, you know, I'm a proud 2A independent. I fully support our Second Amendment rights, right? And then my sister come tell me, sis, I understand you support the Second Amendment rights, but we still need to do something about these guns on the street because too many of our sons being murdered. Too many of our brothers being murdered. Too many children out here picking up a gun. Like, why can't we come to the middle and have that conversation, right? Why can't we have a conversation in the middle where me, being a parent who is totally against, right, any type of LGBTQ agendas for children, and having a child who is a part of that community, who is now an adult, where he and I can come to the middle and he say, well, Mom, you can't be against all LGBTQ because us as adults need to be able to have our rights. And then I can say, okay, baby, well, you right. As an adult, you can have your rights as LGBTQ. But don't you agree with me that it shouldn't be targeting children? And then he say, yup, Mom, you absolutely right. This is what I'm talking about, this independent space, about us moving in the middle where we can actually come up with solutions and get something done. I can't do that on that side. Like, on the Republican side, I can't even talk to my people because they don't rock with Republicans, and I get it, right? And then I'm on the Republican side. They don't want me to fool with Democrats. Like, they completely withdrew their support because Kennedy came by to visit. Y'all, first of all, I'm pro-life. Y'all want me out here confessing, right? Y'all want me out. Someone said one dislike the way you flip-flop. It don't matter what you like. I ain't working for free. And if y'all not supporting black conservatives and black organizations that support you, you don't deserve our support. And I don't care who get mad. You can tell Jesus, I promise you, I don't give a fuck. I'm over it. I'm over it. There is no way that Republicans have sat by after watching our original location get burned to the ground. We have been in operation for over a year, complain about what's going on in the black community, complain about black women aborting their children, and then when you have an organization that is created to help heal the community, to help save black life, to help fight against the black maternal health crisis, you don't support it. But you want me to run around here supporting Republicans, support y'all for what? Y'all don't support us? What? Why am I supporting you? Because Trump gave me a pardon? I done paid for that. Go look at my YouTube video on the Breakfast Club. I converted 48,000 black people one day to Trump policies. Go look at the comments, 48,000 comments. I paid for that. You know, there are a lot of people that got pardons for Trump and don't advocate for him at all. There are a lot of people that got pardons from Trump. You wouldn't even know they got a pardon from Trump because they don't even mention him. Like, stop trying to hold that over my head. Support given is support that's also deserved in return. I watched Republicans raise $2.5 million for Kyle Rittenhouse in one day. And that's cool, right? He was innocent. But this is what y'all can do when y'all come together. But you want to watch black people suffer? Y'all don't even support black conservatives running for office. Let's be honest. They don't give the same support. Like, and you're not diverse enough in the Republican Party. There's not one voice that represents the entire black community. Every time y'all have an event, y'all should have different black conservatives there. It ain't no one or two black conservatives that represent us. We don't even agree with all of their saying. In the Republican Party, I've learned, is the same as the Democrat Party. Like, y'all all want people to listen to these black conservatives that's married to white people. Are we gonna have that conversation? You keep telling us you should listen to this person. You should choose this person because they're black. Well, that person didn't choose black. When it comes time to marry and procreate, they're not choosing black, but you want us to choose black. So you uplifting these Republicans that the only thing they are is a black face. Ain't nothing else around them black. Ain't no black family, ain't no black children, ain't no black spouse, ain't no black cookout, ain't no black get together, ain't no black events with black people, ain't no black nothing. They just a black face. And then you talk about the Democrats and they do the same thing. Kamala Harris, choose Kamala, she's black. Ain't nothing else black, her face ain't even black. They just told you she was black and you went along with it. She married white. The press secretary, choose her, she's black, in a relationship with some white. Ain't nothing wrong with black nowhere. The first judge that Joe Biden appointed, y'all know her name, I done forgot her name. Choose her because she black, she married white. Ain't nothing black around her nowhere. Like, it's the same thing. It's BS on both sides. And the Republican Party is going to continue to lose loyal black people who have fought to advocate on your behalf, but y'all do not turn around and support. And you can't work me. You did. And I did that just off of GP, just because I was grateful. But you thought it was going to last forever. If your campaign raised $45 million, you should be making sure that you putting money in the black coalitions. If your campaign raised $45 million, you should have been the first one to get behind the black conservatives that you know have influence. But they don't do that. They don't do that. Like, everybody want to come crying to me, talking about why did I go work for Kennedy, but ain't nobody crying to Trump talking about why you ain't hired that black woman after she was loyal to y'all for 6 years. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. So I'm moving over into a space where I don't have to argue all day long, because we're not talking about what we don't agree. We already know we don't agree. We're talking about what we do agree on and how we can move things forward. Now, I'm open if anybody got any questions, and then I'm getting ready to enjoy this day at the beach. Anybody else? Because I know sometimes you have to go live so people can get an understanding. I just want to make sure we have understanding. I know my community ride with me. I know my community ride with me. They already know what's up. Like, y'all know what's up. Yeah, if I move, it's for good reason. Like, and then it's like a lot of people, they want me to be an advocate for Trump when I'm trying to be an advocate for my community. I advocate for my community with Trump. I advocate for my community with Kennedy. I advocate for my community with Biden. It's all about what's going on with my community. That's my area of expertise. That's what I've lived. That's what I've survived. That's what I've been able to overcome. So my area of expertise is what's going on in my community. So anybody that wants to be advised on issues that's going on in my community and they want to pay me to advise them, absolutely. 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 Because if not, you would be out here campaigning for people that won't even tweet about your organization. They'd be making tweets about Black Lives Matter, knowing your shit got burned down probably by Black Lives Matter. Like, I ain't know. My mama said, you know, sometimes it's okay to be a fool, but don't you be no damn fool. They said, tell Kennedy that our people are not going to vote if they do not push for reparations. Y'all probably not going to get reparations. I'm going to be honest with you. Because we had a real long conversation with that. Y'all got to understand that even if Kennedy do say that he for reparations, Congress has to pass it. They done already made it clear that Congress not going to pass reparations, y'all. Somebody said if you were on the right track, Alveda King would be on a Kennedy train. Well, Alveda King is paid by Trump. No, Alveda King makes her money. So if Kennedy had a job for King, I don't know. Like, they don't pay me. So Alveda needs to stay where she's getting paid. So you can't compare me to Alveda. The whole King family is straight. Like, all of them folks got big houses and mansions. That whole family living good. And Trump and them make sure that Alveda King is taken care of. So that's two different things. That me and Alveda ain't the same person. So if y'all trying to base my decisions off what Alveda is doing, that ain't how they rock. And that's another thing with them. Like, if they got Alveda King, why would they need Angela King? You think they gonna pay me and Alveda? So I'm supposed to just sit under there and wait for somebody to throw me a crumb from up under the bread cable? I'm not supposed to be able to advance my career? As a black woman who went from prison all the way to the White House, you don't think I deserve to have on my resume that I was a presidential consultant? It don't matter to what candidate. And if they were on the right team, they would be supporting the black people and black organizations that support them. Like, there is no excuse, bro, for y'all not supporting Auntie Angie's House, the black conservatives that have run for office. Y'all have sit back and allow Candace Owens single-handedly to attack and destroy every black Republican that has run for office with her own platform. Name one black Republican that ran for office that Candace Owens did not attack. And destroy your own party, you destroy your own people, and then you wonder why people walk away. So all of that, oh, we pro-life, we pro-life, we pro-life. Y'all pro-life till when? Till Kennedy come by and support? Then y'all ain't pro-life no more? Huh? Y'all all for helping women and children until somebody who pro-choice show up and offer their help? That's why I'm telling you, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Like, there is no difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. Yeah, we're gonna keep advocating. Like, I'm not working with Kennedy for nothing. Even with working with Trump, do y'all understand I came up under the same attack for working with Trump? The same way the Republicans are attacking me now for Kennedy is the same way I got attacked, right, for working with Donald Trump by Democrats and a lot of people in my community. It's the same thing. Somebody said Kennedy pro-choice. Yes, Kennedy is pro-choice. He is. So is half my family. So is half of America. But see, that's where we get into it at, because y'all think that we're not supposed to work with pro-choice people. Y'all think, oh my God, they're pro-choice. Oh, I can't work with them. Oh my God, they're pro-choice. Oh my God, they're gay. We can't work with them. Oh my God, they're black. We can't work with them. Oh my God, they're Republican. We can't work with them. Oh my God, they're Democrat. We can't work with them. Oh my God, they're Christian. We can't work with them. Oh my God. They're Jew. We can't work with them. Oh my God. They're Muslim. Like, y'all got all of these reasons. Somebody said he gave you your rights back in my book. Yeah, it gave me my rights back, and now I got my rights back. I'm supposed to be broke. Here, I gave you a pardon. Sit your ass up under this table and wait on me to give you a damn breadcrumb. Yeah, I gave you a pardon. You just bring your ass around and take a picture every once in a while, but you can't advance your career, and I'm not going to give you a job, but I gave your ass a pardon, so don't you forget where the fuck you come from. I gave you a pardon. You owe me for the rest of your goddamn fucking life. You owe me and the goddamn Republicans for the rest of your life, because your ass wouldn't be shit if we didn't give your ass a pardon. Would nobody fucking know you if we didn't give you a pardon. You gave me a pardon. You didn't let me out of prison. I got a pardon because the pardon was well deserved. I got a pardon because I worked for 15 years in my community, rebuilding my community. There are hundreds of people that got pardons from President Donald Trump. Some of them you don't even know because they ain't never put up a post, ain't never thanked Trump, ain't none of that. Alice Johnson got a pardon and a Super Bowl commercial, and she has her own organization, and it's been uplifted and put on platforms several times for President Trump. Do you see her tweeting free Trump? No, you don't. Them people moved on and got out the way. All of them people that was in the White House that Trump made heroes for criminal justice reform, do you see them holding up a sign that say free Trump? The only one you seen with a free Trump shirt on was me. It's time for us to stop fighting. It's time to stop fighting. Like, Trump had the same invite to come to Auntie Angie's house just like RFK did. If Trump didn't see the importance of it, that's on him. Y'all can't be mad. Anybody is invited. Anybody that wants to support this organization can support it. Like, why is Auntie Angie's house being a political football right now? Oh, we support her as long as she a Republican. Oh, she an independent. Fuck them women and children. Oh, Kennedy stopped by. Like, 1 minute y'all want me to convince people why they should be pro-life, and then the minute God sent Kennedy to sit down on my sofa and hear my story about why we fight for pro-life and hold our babies and see the result from being pro-life, y'all mad. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's some straight bullshit. Like, you so pro-life that I can't convince Kennedy that there's a need to help black women and children? Y'all so pro-life that I can't use what I've created to show and convince pro-choice people that there's a need? Like, we so pro-life that pro-choice people can't support pro-life initiatives? Y'all can't be serious. Y'all can't be serious. Me convincing these people that if y'all giving resources and funding to women, that's gonna kill the baby anyway. Why not give resources and funding to women that's keeping the baby? And these motherfuckers got mad, y'all. I'm somebody got mad. They done called me all type of traitors. They done called me all type of sellout. This was before I even accepted a position. Mind you, okay? Mind you, Trump team done had me on Nothing Street Promise Avenue for a whole year. Talking about they was gonna give me a position. Oh, we want you to campaign for us. Oh, well, the campaign ain't got no money. Oh, the campaign ain't hiring right now. Oh, we not rolling out no black coalitions. Like, I got a daughter in college. Y'all forgot that same baby that y'all talk about all the time. Y'all know how y'all remind me all the time about that baby that I gave birth to in chains. Y'all do know my daughter is in her second year at MIT, right? I do have a daughter that I got to provide for. I do got a whole community that I'm trying to ride for. Like, I don't know what the problem is. Like, 1 minute, they mad at black women. They saying we lazy. We need to abort our children. We need to get up off our ass and we need to go get a job. And then me, a black woman out of prison and got a pardon, the minute I go get a job, now they mad. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. Y'all got to make up y'all mind. Like, y'all got to pick and choose, like, what you want. I'm hearing DMX. I'm hearing DMX in my head, like, what these bitches want from a nigga. Like, what do you want? What do you want? They say you think people are thinking you switch sides because you disgruntled about Trump hasn't supported you. Well, shit, that do got something to do with it. Like, Why would you stay somewhere you're not supported? Do that make sense? Are you gonna go work a job that don't pay you? How long are you gonna support people that don't support you? Like, I'm not finna keep begging Republicans to support an initiative that they claim they care about. Like, all of this talking, that talking ain't about nothing. Talking ain't about nothing. Y'all want black women to stop aborting their children? Okay, well, we came up with a solution. Y'all want black women to be successful? You want them to advance? You want them to work? You want them to have careers? Okay, I got a job. Like, what are they mad about? What they mad about? I'll go live tonight a little later. I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna enjoy this beach, y'all. We coming live tonight. We're gonna talk about RFK. We're gonna talk about his policies. We could talk about Trump too. Like, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't like these elections to go any kind of way. Like, people like Angela, it's all about money. You know, Kennedy can't win. Man, I didn't win. I ain't never told y'all to support Biden. I would never tell you to support Biden, but why is Trump the only option? Like, I don't understand why people think Trump the only white man that can save us. Like, is he the only white Jesus y'all look up to? Why is Trump the only white man that can help our community? Like, why are white Republicans so against our community getting help from Kennedy as well? We need as much help as we can get. All y'all talk about is the disarray of our community. So if Kennedy want to help, if Trump want to help, hell, if Oprah want to come throw a bone, if Diddy want to come throw a bone, they should. All of them should support the black community. We need as much support as we can get. I am so sick and tired of Republicans talking about our problems, but doing nothing to help our problems. You want to talk about it, but you ain't coming in our communities to see about it. You won't even visit the community you say you don't like. I campaign for Herschel Walker. I campaign for Trump. I done been involved in a lot of campaigns. I cannot convince a Republican to come to the black community. The only one was Brian Donalds. I cannot convince them to invest in the black community. They talk about Democrats all the time. The Democrats don't care. The Democrats don't care about the black community. All they do is show up once a year and give a turkey or give out a pair of shoes. Well, they do some. Y'all don't show up at all. There is no Republican presence whatsoever in the black community. You can't find a Republican sign. You can't find a Republican organization. If it's a Republican business, we don't know it. Y'all have absolutely no presence in the black community whatsoever, but you want these black conservatives to go out here, break their neck, lose their platforms, lose their reputations. You go read Wikipedia right now, it don't say nothing about me being an entrepreneur. It don't say nothing about my community work. It don't say nothing about American King Foundation, Auntie Angie's House, Don't Ask, Just Tell, 20 years worth of work in the community. You know what it says? That I am a far right, right-wing conspiracy theorist. Took away 20 years worth of work aligning with Trump. Can't even get a job. Who gonna hire me besides Kennedy? Ain't nobody out here hiring black Trump supporters. Like, y'all can't be serious. Everybody up here talking about somebody mad because they couldn't get a job. Who hiring Trump supporters? Who hiring black Trump supporters? If you was a black Trump supporter or you is a black Trump supporter and somebody do offer you a job, I suggest that you take it. Because one thing about it, when you have been labeled as a Trump supporter, then that whole Trump team, that whole Trump train, that whole Trump organization should be taking care of their Trump people. You already know what type of opposition you facing out here in this world. Look at what they doing to Trump. Everybody affiliated with Trump done been a target in some form or fashion. Somebody said, Angela, this is why you don't have black supporters. You got to be a white person watching. You got to be a white person typing this. Like, all my supporters is black people. Like, I'm always in the black community. Like, don't try me like Candace Owens, bro. Don't try me like them fake ass black conservatives y'all got that can't fill a room full of black people. get any black conservative right now, had them plan an event and had me plan an event. I guarantee you it's wall-to-wall black faces at mine. They can't bring out nothing but the white community. Don't play with me. Don't play with me like that. Like, that's the difference. Like, who is your audience? Who are you talking to? Like, Republicans get behind these black people that sound good in front of your audience full of white people. We ain't getting the message. Ain't no black people listening to them. Like, Republicans have lost their mind. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, they say we support what Trump was standing on, not necessarily Trump. That's true. Listen, I'm not against the policy. I never lie to y'all. I ain't against the policy. I think the policies are great. I tell our community all the time, if you see white Republicans fighting for something that they think works for them, 9 times out of 10 it'll work for us. Like, we need to pay attention to policy. I'm not against policy at all. But a space for us in that party? Nah. That don't mean, I'm not telling you, listen, you can be an independent and vote for whoever you want. I'm talking about a space for us to gather. A space for us to come together and fight for what's important for us. That's what I'm talking about. We can be independent collectively with our